Well, folks, I have some good news and some bad news. And in life, that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you have good news, bad news, and it's usually some strange combination of both. Now, one thing I do notice, that I like, I don't know if you noticed, but hold on, let me try doing that again. I don't know if you noticed, but my voice is a bit more deep than normal. It's got like a nice quality to it. Now, why is that? Well, I've been talking on the phone for the past 4 hours with two different people. And what happens is when you talk on the phone a lot of the time for hours and hours, well, at least it happens to me, my voice loosens up and becomes a little bit deeper, a little bit more rich. And I think what I should do from now on is, before I make YouTube videos, I should just talk on the phone for hours and hours so my voice has this droning quality to it. Coming to the theaters in 2020. When I talk like this. What? It can actually get too low. If you use your voice too much, it could loosen up to the point where it's so low and droning that you can't even you're inaudible. Like that dude, that really cool movie actor dude who's in all those movies who's got the really low voice. He was in Justified. You know that show Justified. And he was also in that new movie, A Star is Born. Do you know that movie, A Star is Born? With Lady Gaga and that very handsome man. I forget his name. But his brother in that movie, he's this really old man who's really cool. He's got this really crazy low voice. I don't know the actor's name, but he's really cool. Okay, so I had good news and I had bad news. The good news is that I hit 100 subscribers. That's pretty amazing, right? 100 subscribers. Well, now the bad news obviously is that I'm not an indie channel anymore. Basically, I've hit the big time, and it sounds like I'm trying to talk in a deep voice. This is just what happens when you talk on the phone for hours. I'm really not trying to talk in a deeper voice than normal. But okay, so the good news is I've hit 100 subscribers. The bad news, obviously, I'm not an indie channel anymore. I've hit the big time, and my communication's gonna drop off now. I used to leave comments instantly. Like, if you leave a comment, I'll just reply to you instantly. Now it's gonna take a while. I have 100 subscribers to go over through now, sift through all those comments. It gets overwhelming at times. No more promises now. So now it's like, before it was like, since I was an indie channel, it was basically like, you were expected to get a response back when you'd comment. Now it's going to be hit and miss. Sometimes I'll respond, sometimes I won't, depending on if I'm overwhelmed by too many comments. But other than that, things should stay the same. My voice will unfortunately be back to normal probably my next video, and it won't be this rich, deep voice that you're hearing right now. I wish I can keep this voice, but I can't. Nah, I actually was trying to talk low at that point when I said yeah, 100 subscribers. I needed some help doing some math on this. I actually thought it was going to be a lot more zeros than there is, but it's actually not that many. So basically, there's about 8 billion people on Earth. And now I have 100 subscribers. And I did the math. And apparently, I've cornered 0.000000125% of the market. I actually thought it was going to be way more zeros. I thought to myself, what's like 100 people out of 8 billion? And I figured that's probably like 0.0000000000001%. Like a lot more zeros. But it's only 5 zeros. That's not that bad. So it's 0. And then 0.000000125. That's not that bad. So I've cornered that percentage of the market now. And although to be fair, in fairness to me, I can't see, it's actually that percentage is even higher. I was being self-deprecating because it's actually not 8 billion people because, 8 billion people don't have the internet. I don't know how many people have the internet access. So it's really, you can only corner those people. Like I can't corner people who don't have the internet. Because even if I was really known on YouTube and if someone doesn't have the internet, I can't corner that market. So I wonder, my only hope is if maybe the percentage of people who use the internet is so low that I can actually climb up to 1% of the market. That would be awesome, without all those zeros, because it looks kind of bad. But yeah, that's not that bad. I've lowered my voice, which gives me a nice resonance. I guess it's sexier in a way because it's lower. People like really low voices for whatever reason. And 2, I have 100 subscribers now. So, sometimes I make these videos where I rant and complain, but these are the kind of videos I like making, talking about positive things. The lowness of my voice recently and the fact that I'm gaining subscribers. Those are positive things, and I'll just end it with that. So moving forward, we'll see how things go. So have a good day, guys. Bye.